Hello guys, how are we doing? Today's video is going to be a bit of a comical game battles video, if I'm honest. It's fairly old, so I do make some absolute blunders in the gameplay you're watching, and it's actually going to be one of the topics I'm going to speak about is just how I've improved over the past couple of months. I think this was pretty much the week or 2 weeks after Vanguard initially came out, jumping on some GVs with some mates, so it's a competitive rule set. However, as it was so new, as it was so soon after the game release, they hadn't figured out GAs yet. So the class I'm using is an STG with Vital, and I'm using Gammon Bombs. So there's two GAs there. Hey ho, entertaining to say the least. We slaughtered them on this map. Spoiler alert. And it gets to halfway through the second map, which you're actually going to see. And we do something to them that makes them just lose fall and rage quit. I then got invited to an Xbox party, because this was I think a couple of these guys are on Xbox. So I got invited to an Xbox Live party shortly after the second game, and was just riddled with all sorts of, you know, why you're sad, it's just a game, take it, you know, why are you taking it so seriously? And I'm thinking, why are you playing the game if you're not taking it seriously? Anyway, make sure you stay towards the end to see why exactly they leave, because we let's be honest, we shat on them. They weren't amazing, and they gave us shit at the end of the game. Well, in the party at the end of the two games. So they deserve a bit of shit talk. So you're going to be able to see me here. I'm using a mixture of the MP40 and the STG. The STG still is usable, and it is still pretty good meta within game battles. However, it's GA due to the fact that you can't tell Vital whether Vital's on or not, which is actually banned. So it's GA'd as a result of that. However, people still do use it, and it's probably the better close to mid-range AR in the game. Whereas the Automaton, which is the other option, tends to be the more long-range thing people are going for, which still beams. Don't get me wrong, it still beams at medium range, but it's just better at those longer ranges because it's a little bit more accurate. So yeah, we're holding P3 right here. And I'm just sort of going for the rotate because there's 10 seconds left. You know the story. I'm just going to be talking about the state of competitive COD going forward, what I think is going to happen to the league, as well as the absolute astonishing takeover, shocking takeover from Microsoft. If you guys don't know, I don't know how you haven't heard already, because it's absolutely huge news. But they've acquired, Microsoft have bought Activision, I think for $68 billion, not million, B with a B, billion with a B, $1 billion. So it's absolute nuts. So they've acquired rights to Call of Duty, that includes Warzone, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, plethora of games, which it completely changes the mix. It was even after they bought Bethesda late last year, which included all the Skyrim and a bunch of other games. Yeah, so it was a bit of a shock, but it could mean good things. I mean, as you guys probably know, I'm on Xbox myself, so Microsoft acquiring Activision could mean, I don't know, potentially COD on Game Pass, which would be nuts. It'd mean I won't have to. It's pretty much the only game I buy every year. Most of the other games I play are either on the Game Pass or are just free to play anyway, like Warzone and Apex. So yeah, that'd be huge. For those of you who are on PlayStation, don't you worry. I think the main guy at Xbox has pretty much said, we're aware that the Call of Duty community is spread across different consoles, and they want to keep it that way. So they're not going to make an exclusive or anything like that. But I don't know whether Xbox will start to get the benefits that PlayStation have been getting the past 2 years, such as, I don't know, early content. I don't know whether you guys. It hasn't been so bad the past couple of years, but going back to, I don't know, Black Ops 4, I think PlayStation players got new maps early, and DLCs earlier than Xbox play. I think it was only by a week, but it meant you couldn't play. It was quite sad actually as an Xbox player to sit back and see all the people uploading new guns and new maps onto YouTube, and you just sat here playing the old ones, watching the YouTube videos. But it might be switching, but who knows? Who knows? It doesn't actually go through until early 2023, sort of this time next year. So you probably won't see any sort of impact within Call of Duty itself until the 2023, maybe not even that, maybe the 2024 release. Once they've got their hands fully fully involved. I don't know whether they're going to be keeping the developers, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer. I think it'd be a shame to lose them because they do have their pros and cons, and obviously Raven software with Warzone, and they do have good and bad sides to each of them. But I do think a mix up wouldn't hurt. And with in my humble opinion, with the incredible release of Halo, I know it's not a completely finished, a completely polished game. There are things which aren't great. However, with regards to ranked, which is basically what I'm more interested in, pubs is great, and I find pubs, even on this bearable, it's not bad at all. A lot of people don't like it, but for me, it's quite enjoyable. League play, well, or ranked, some sort of ranked is my thing, and they smashed ranked with Halo. The system could be better, but it's decent. It's better than what we've had the past couple of years on Warzone. Not on Warzone, sorry, on Call of Duty. So yeah, I have high hopes. I don't think it's a bad thing. I know Microsoft don't have the best track record as it is, but I do think anything to sort of shake up the scene a bit can't be bad. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know your thoughts on the matter. I don't know whether this is the first you guys have heard, but it's worth just having a Google, see what you think, and what it might mean. Who knows? Call of Duty kickoff is this weekend, which is essentially the first tournament we're going to see of the pro teams in the CDL sort of rules. I can't remember who's matching up first. I think it's LAG and Florida. I can't recall. I'll have to check. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited a lot. It'll be good to see how the game plays. I think they are Rambo Ray, who's the coach for Optic now, or Dallas, has essentially said that Control is probably going to be played. So that'll be interesting to see how Control plays out in the competitive rule set with the pros playing it. I know I've played it in a bit of pubs, and it's a bit iffy. But apparently fixes are on the way. And yeah, I think they're going to give it a chance. So this will be the first tournament, and I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm super gutted 100 Thieves aren't performing. As soon as I saw Envoy join the team as well as Octane, I've been a fan of Octane for years now. He's one of the oldies. Not as quite as an oldie as some of them, but he's one of the oldies. Him and Envoy on the team I thought would be fantastic with Kenny and Draza. I thought that'd be a smashing team, but unfortunately they don't seem to be performing in scrims that well. Which is a shame, and I still will be rooting for them. I mean, look at that bloody airstrike. That is so irritating. I hated that was a thing. And I killed my team as a result. Rookie error. Didn't make that mistake again, don't you worry. So yeah, I really hoped 100 Teams or LA Thieves would make a good impact and hopefully get some dubs under the belt. Because I like Envoy, I think he's a sound guy, and I just want him to do well. I think I just feel a bit bad. What happened to him with Optic. On the other side of things, who I actually think will do well is probably, I don't want to be that guy, but I think Optic stand a good chance, and the old underdogs of Boston Breach, I think stand a decent chance as well. That's the new squad with Methods. If you guys don't know, they seem to be smashing it on scrims. FaZe, the winners of last year, Simpa, BZ, Cell, and Arcites, they're looking good, but I think their low morale in the game has sort of affected them negatively. I don't think they're putting in as much playtime as they were with Cold War, which is why they managed to win. I mean, they came second from MW. I mean, did you guys see that guy? That is a crediest spot right there in that corner. Yeah, I hope they probably will do well when it gets to it, and once they start playing a bit more, and maybe once they start making the game a little bit more enjoyable. But I don't think they're going to have it this tourney, just because I don't know, they don't seem to be enjoying it, and I don't know how well they're doing the scrims. I don't think they're doing fantastically. Yeah, it'll be interesting to know what you guys think. Who's going to take it home, and who's not going to do so good, or who do you think's not expected to do good, but will in fact piece up and manage to get the dub. I mean, look at that. Clear the point and jump on it for the dub. There we are. So I think I've finished this game with over 2 minutes of hill time. I can't remember my end score. I think it's 38 and 18 maybe. So it's a pretty nutty score as it result. Sorry, there it is. 38 and 16. I think I did all right. yeah, I'm actually going to leave this commentary here. This is the game in which they rage quit. I thought of blend it into one video. This is the game they rage quit. Obviously, make sure you guys stay to the end to find out why and what we did to make them rage quit. And yeah, let me know what you think. Who's going to come out on top of this tournament, and let me know what you think about the state of competitive Call of Duty. That's enough from me. I've had 10 minutes of my voice, and yeah, that'll do. I guess I'll see you guys next video. Ciao.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is ours. Enemy has the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is ours. Allied airstrike coming in hot. The enemy has taken the hard point.